Hi everyone, it's Heather from My Blue Desk. So today, this is sort of a mini haul for me. I got these items from Amazon and I'm actually going to do a bit of a comparison and see how they work, maybe together and separately. So we've got some faber-castell gelatos, and these are the metallic set, and they're actually, it says 15 pieces, but I think it's including the brush. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, so I think we've got 12 gelatos from what I can see, so I don't know what the other pieces are. And these are great because they are, oh yes, here we go. So we've got gelato, so you've got 12 gelato colours, a paintbrush, 2 foam blending tools. I've got some gelatos, I absolutely love them. They are so lovely to use in mixed media. So I was quite excited to go and get myself another set. They are, say, relatively expensive normally, but this set was £12.60 and I thought that was actually really good value for the gelatos. So metallics, and I'm hoping to use them in some backgrounds coming up soon. But I've also been looking at these, and these are actually a kids colouring medium by Shuttle Art, and they're water-based gel crayons. And I was thinking, what are they like in comparison to gelatos? Are they going to be a similar sort of medium to use? So I thought, well, you know, let's give it a go, let's try. And these were £12.99 and you actually get 24 colours. So if these go on nicely and are good for mixed media, then that would be absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it? Because you get 24 colours for £12.99, which is pretty good value really, if it's a similar sort of thing to the gelatos. It sounds like it might be similar, but you never know. So I'm going to give it a go. We're going to have a bit of a play with both of them and see how we get on. They're washable, so they're water-based. And these, I presume, are, yeah, water soluble, because these are great for sort of moving around with water, and they're just so creamy and delicious for sort of moving around on your paper. So I absolutely love gelatos. So it'd be brilliant if these work as well. Now obviously they're not going to be light fast, and I don't think gelatos are actually light fast either, to be honest, so it wouldn't make any difference. But for me, when I'm using these, it's just for a bit of fun really, a bit of playing. And if I make anything out of the artwork that I've made, it's usually something that I would scan in, and then I would use it for prints or book covers or stickers or, you know, all sorts of that sort of thing. But I don't actually use the original artwork for anything. So it's not like it's crucial for me to have light fastness where I'm going to have a finished art piece displayed on a wall, where it's important that the colours remain vibrant. Because for me, it's often either in a sketchbook or it is on a piece of paper that I then have in a folder in a drawer. So for me, light fastness isn't actually a crucial issue. If I was doing something that was going to be displayed, then obviously I'd use the relevant materials. But anyway, starting to waffle, so I'm going to open these up and we're going to have a bit of a play. So the packaging obviously is pretty horrible. It's just plastic, and we've had to throw away some of the outer cellophane. And ooh, you could leave them in there though. You could keep them all in one place. Chances are I'll pop them in a pot anyway. But that's you could keep them in there, couldn't you? So for the gelatos, equally as horrible. Why don't they use more paper-based packaging? Why does it always have to be plastic? Right. So first impressions, let's pick. Now these are metallic, whereas these aren't metallic. However, we do have some colours that are fairly similar. That's not really similar at all, but we're going to go with that one, and let's pick that one, and we'll pick a couple of the browns. So let's go with this one. And this one. They're nothing like it, are they? I'm going by the colour on the top rather than the actual colour of the shaft of the pen. Right then, we're going to use a piece of scrap when I found some. Here we go. Put my little background down. This is the paper that I use most of the time. So we'll start off with the cheapo. Oh, oh, that is very creamy. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That feels lovely. Let's have a look at that. It's not metallic at all, obviously. I wonder how much you actually get in one of these. Dare I twist it? Dare I? Right, okay, wait for it. Let's hope it doesn't fall out, but we'll see. Ooh, oh, it's still going. I'll be able to get it back in again. This will be fun. Still going. Oh, look at that. So, you actually get quite a large amount in the crayon itself. I'm going to just gently twist it back in again. There we go. Pop the top on. Let's have a look at the gelato. You can tell that this is metallic straight away. You can see the lovely shimmery bits. And right, I'm going to twist that up and let's see how much we get. Oh, it's comparable, but this is thicker. There we go. So that's the end. So it's a comparable length, but the gelato obviously is a bit thicker. So I think you're getting more material per gelato stick. Right, let's give that a go. Now this actually feels harder. It's a while since I've used my gelatos, but that's a lot harder, a lot firmer than these. These were really soft going on, but it's a similar sort of coverage. Let's twist that up a little bit. Yeah, a lot firmer going on. And that's actually sort of losing bits, whereas those didn't. Again, you can see the shine coming off that. Right, so now we've got a lovely brush from Faber-Castell. It looks like it's not an expensive brush. I presume we would be using that wet. You could use it to blend, I suppose. See if I can see the sparkle. Slight sheen when you're moving it. I think the best thing I can do now is go and get myself some water, but before I do, just going to try. I don't use blending tools very often. This is like a packaging material that you get behind brads. You know the big brads that you get, the decorative ones, and you often get them stuffed into some material. Well, that's exactly like that. So if you ever get some packaging material that's like a foam, then keep it, because it's great for a blending tool. We're just going to use that slightly. We'll use it on the other ones and see how that compares. So that's nice if you only want some light shading. And this is like a makeup sponge, so you could, I would imagine, very easily get cheap makeup sponges. So Faber-Castell are giving us a little bit of extra value, but it's literally, you know, it's pence worth, isn't it? Now that does blend beautifully as it happens. So you can see that's given a much softer blend. So that's actually quite a nice sponge. Quite similar to the ones that you get in with the pan pastels, I think. But it's, to me, that's just like a makeup sponge. And let's just try, we're going to just try the finger, aren't we? And that blends just beautifully as well. Right then, let's give this a go. Dry. Oh, that's so much softer. That's actually really lovely. They are lovely. They do leave some residue. And they blend beautifully with that sponge. They do. Right then, I'm going to go get some water. Okay, we have water. Ooh. Right. So we'll leave those dry and let's... Oh, I love this. You know what? This just feels so gorgeous. These feel more like the gelatos I've got upstairs. I'm going to have to get those out, aren't I? We'll stick with the same colours. I will have a bit of a play with the other colours. There's definitely a more firm, and that one particularly is a bit... oh no, this one as well. Definitely prone to drop in some bits. So if you've got a very precise piece of artwork... Ooh. That's my husband ringing to check what colour grapes we wanted. So that's fun. Okay, right then. So we're just going to use a little bit of water and we'll go into the faber-castell first. Oh, now look, that's moving incredibly easily. And that's got a lot of movement there, only leaving a very small amount of the original shade. So that's very movable. Let's try this. So this would be absolutely brilliant for backgrounds because it moves ever so quick and you're not getting too many harsh lines. They're mixing lovely. Okay. One of my old paint tissues. Right, and let's try a little bit on the cheap one. Oh, again, that's moving beautifully. It's leaving a slightly harsher background. So it's stained a bit better underneath, but it's still pushing. Yeah, that's lovely. Clean that off. And so again, that's just moving really lovely. And they will mix together beautifully. Look at that. But these do leave behind more sort of the original background sort of residue. But the faber-castell, you can sort of see where I put it down, but not as much. Now you can sort of see a small sheen, but considering the faber-castell are metallics, I'll see what it's like when they dry. When they've been moved with water, there's not a lot of shine. You can probably see a little bit, but there's not a huge amount. When that's dry, we'll probably see better. It's definitely more prominent on the dry. But really, there's not a great deal in that, other than that stains more. And these ones are definitely softer. So to be honest with you, there's not a huge amount in that. You get, fair enough, these are supposed to be metallic, but they're not drastically metallic. You do get a couple of extra little bits to play with, 3 extra little bits to play with, but you're getting double the amount of colours for the money, aren't you, with these? And I would definitely say these are worth a play. So I'm actually really pleased that I've got these now. I'm absolutely over the moon, actually. And while 24 colours isn't a huge range, obviously, you know, we're spoiled, aren't we, when we've got our coloured pencils and markers and whatnot these days, because they come in packs of like over 100, don't they? But 24, you know, that's good. If you're doing a bit of mixed media, that's, you know, I'm really pleased with that. So I'm really pleased with the price. £13. That's really good. Clearly you're getting more of the faber-castell, so technically I would say you're probably not quite double the amount of the actual material, but you are getting a lot more of the actual material in the faber-castell than you are in these. You get a lot less, but if you want a little bit more variety in colour to be mixing and things like that, then that's not a bad set to get. So, oh, there you go. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to start to ramble again. But I'm really pleased with that. So, comparison of faber-castell with the shuttle art gel crayons. That's, yeah, I'm really pleased. So, I found myself a new toy to play with. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, when hopefully at some point in the new year we will be doing a little bit of art with these and maybe even attempting a canvas. So thanks for joining me, take care, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!